Cool, recording started. Let's change Citra to high priority real quick. The priority high. There we go. How's everyone doing? I see there's a couple people here. There we go. Streaming and recording. Everything's good. Everything's good. Sound is good. We're good. All right. We're good. Let's go. Let's get into it. We just have like basically probably more like a world and a half for this, and then we just got to do the arenas, and then that's it. That's all we got to do today. Happy Friday. Yeah, it is Friday. Hell yeah. Even though for me that has been meaning much because I'm gonna get a lot of work coming in. Alright, let's barrel through these two. Because it's actually one world, but then we have all the EX levels like slapped at the very end. So that's like a world's worth. Because that's like 6 worlds, so and it's like 7 levels. I still think the sequence of getting into the Sectonia's Palace is cooler than this, but whatever, I digress. I've been having fun doing the Meta Knight mode, though. I usually don't like using the meta quick. Like, usually I'm not all about... I just play, I don't care about going fast, but it's kind of been fun to try to go as fast as possible. There's also some fucking sick extra bosses at the end of this mode, if you've never played this game. But yeah, we'll do this, and this is probably... I mean, like, we could probably... I don't imagine it'd be that long. I imagine this might take, like... 40 minutes, and then the arena is what I'm worried about, you know, taking longer, honestly, because if I fail, then I have to do it all over again, you know what I mean? I'm getting more used to my chair, I say as I, like, move around in my chair to get myself more comfortable. But, maybe it just takes me getting used to it, and it definitely still needs a little bit of extra padding. It's not the best, it's not, like, the best chair ever. Ah, my eyes. Sorry, one second. I'm sorry. I'm a little groggy. There we go. All right. Yeah, let's, video games. Speaking of video games, right before stream, I was watching Jerma play Multiverses, the Warner Brothers Smash Brothers game. And I won't lie, it kind of looks good. I'm kind of interested in it. And especially since it's free, it's not like I'd have to drop money into getting it. I might get it. It looks fun. It definitely looks more, you know, I'm not super into... No, this guy doesn't have any lore, because he's just a mid-boss. I'm not super into, like, the Nicktoons All-Stars Brawl or whatever, but I am... Maybe just because I am more of a Cartoon Network kid and than I am a... I was more of a Cartoon Network kid than I was a Nickelodeon kid. That I like Multiverses a bit more, because it's got Mr. Bugs Bunny! And, you know, it's got Garnet and Steven and Tom and Jerry. And more are still coming. There are... I forget what the leak... I know, like, Gandalf and shit was in the leaked stuff, which is neat. I don't really know how I feel about, like, the live-action characters, though. Like, Arya Stark from Game of Thrones is there now. Like, I don't give a shit about Game of Thrones. Give me fucking, Who's missing? Who would be, like, a good addition of... Let me think. Who's a good Cartoon Network character that'd be an addition? You could probably make the Eds a character. That'd be pretty good. You could definitely put in... I feel like you could put in, like, Daffy. I feel like, you know, you got Bugs and you got Taz, but I feel like you need to put in Daffy. There we go. Look at that. Oh, double speed, because I also got the candy. Yes. Oh, wonderful. But yeah, I'm that looks good. Because I feel like it's going to take up the niche I kind of have missed from Smash Brothers. When I started streaming, Smash Brothers was already nearing the end of its lifespan, so I didn't play it much. And I think it's just kind of a hard game to stream as well, because, like, what do I do? Just sit there doing match after match after match, you know what I mean? That's why I never really got, and, like, unless it's with friends, that's why I never really got people who only play multiplayer games on Twitch forever. I never understood that. You know what I mean? Like, where's the fun in that? Just doing the same game forever. Like, sure, I do mostly Nintendo games, but I'm not, like, restricted to that. That's just what I, you know, like, you know what I mean? Like, I got Shadow of the Colossus on the wheel, and I love that game. Because I have nostalgia for watching my brother play it, and also I just think it's fucking sick. Da-da-da-da-da-da-dun-dun. But, yeah. I'm trying to think, what was in the leak? I think... I think Joker was in the leak somewhere. I can't really remember. I know it was like Gandalf. I'm pretty sure the Iron Giant is coming, which... On one hand, that's kind of like... The Iron Giant is a pacifist, so that's kind of... But on the other hand, it's like, but he gets to meet Superman, his big hero. So I don't know. I don't know. I feel like... Maybe they'll do something with that with his moveset, like how he's a pacifist. Maybe it'll be like... Because, you know, like, you know... God damn it. Because you never see, like, Velma fight, but, you know, she's a... That's the weird one for me. Like, why Velma? Why Velma? That's only because people got the hots for Velma. That's the only reason she's there. Let's do this again. Is chat working right? Because there says there's 4 people. Man, people are probably just lurking. I need to not worry about it. I don't want to make feel anyone like they need to be in chat. But yes, what was I... Yeah, it's weird that... Yeah, like, why not Scoobert do? I know there's that whole Velma spin-off show coming out. I don't remember on what streaming service, but that's coming out, and it's, like, not... It's only Velma, like, Scooby-Doo doesn't exist in this universe, which is kind of, like, weird. And it's also, it's, like, an adult animated show. Like, I'll save my judgment. But let's see what happens. I mean, like, you could... Harvey Birdman and Space Ghost were good shows, and those were, like, a kid's property. Like, turn into something more for adults. Oh, god damn it, I shouldn't use Metaquick. But, yeah. I'm... And like I said, it's free, so, man, I'll definitely buy that and try it out and see how it is. There we go. Yeah, another thing that, speaking of, like, demos and shit that are out, they released a Mario Strikers demo. You can't do anything with it yet. You could download it, but, like, it's basically kind of like how the Splatoon network tests were and stuff like that. And, like, or, like, the ARMS one back in the day. Little buddy. I'm gonna... You're going out. You're going out and you're not coming back in. Alright. You're going out and you're not coming back in. There he goes, that son of a bitch, that little shit. He's gonna be the end of me. I'll be the end of him before he's the end of me. I'll fucking kill him. One of these days. When he's least suspecting it, when he's in my bed all nice and comfy, I'll just strangle him. But yeah, I don't know how to feel about Mario Strikers. Because they're doing, again, for the 3rd time, they're doing... You get late, we're going to add characters and... We're going to add characters and free updates. Lol, he will be back. He will be back, this little shit. Return of the King. But yes, they're doing... For the 3rd time now, they're doing... new characters with free updates after the release of the game. And it's like... Like, at this point, it's not even... Because, like, this is next level games, right? This isn't Prime Nintendo, so this is obviously some sort of... Like, they're like, this is how we want our sports games to be. This, like, before there was the... People would be like, oh, these unfinished games. But at this, I never thought that. But now I would kind of defend them. But now I think it in the other way of, like, no, this is the business model they're intentionally, like, doing. They're not unfinished. They're intentionally doing these later character things. Because that's... I don't get it. Like... It's like just replacing normal unlockable characters. You know what I mean? Like now used to unlock characters. Now you just get them in free updates, which is... Imagine if Smash Brothers did that. Like if like instead of unlocking characters in the main game when the main game come out, it was like free updates once a week. You'd get a new character in Smash Brothers. Hopefully that... I don't think they'd ever do that. I think they just don't care. Like they're doing these with the Mario spin-offs because it's like, who cares? I don't know what to... I'm so fucking dumb. I'm not paying attention. I'm thinking about Mario Splort. Whatever, it's Kirby. It's not like I need a bunch of lives. Lives mean nothing. But, it's... I don't know. I don't understand it. I don't get the... Because honestly, I think it does the opposite. Like, it just makes the game more unremarkable. Like, golf... That's what happened with golf. They did, like, 4 characters, and then... Even then, no one really cared. They kind of just did it. And then... Like, no, I don't think anyone... When they did it with Mario Tennis, it was the first time they did that. And people were like, oh, okay, that's neat. And then it happened with the golf, and it was just like... No one cared. No one cared that there was more characters coming out. People played the base game and just were like... Whatever, I'm done. I had my fill. Got it. I almost died right there. I just hope they don't do a Mario baseball and they're like, I don't know, this... I'm surprised they didn't do that with Mario Party, honestly. I'm surprised. Like, they don't even want to do just DLC anymore. They want to do these free updates. Which I'd rather pay for good DLC that, like, adds a good amount of fucking... Well, I guess the reason they're not... Well, the reason it's not paid because it would feel like a fucking ripoff. It'd feel like a sleazy. For you would have to pay for DLC for a game that has so much... They're just basically holding back content from the game to get it out sooner. That's what it feels like. It doesn't feel like... These characters don't feel like, oh, wow, DLC, new characters. It feels like characters that should have been in the base game every time they do this. The fact that the Kremlings aren't even returning in the Striker games, it's fucking Boom Boom, kind of shows... Like, the only thing that makes this game even interesting is that the animations in it are fucking sublime. If you haven't seen the Waluigi losing animation, where he, like, stomps around like a fucking goofy cartoon character, it's great. It's also one of the only games where they actually have Wario... They actually let Wario and Waluigi have lips, rather than just big fucking teeth mouth. Donkey Kong also looks great in it. But, man, Donkey Kong, I feel like... Back in the 90s when Donkey Kong Country was out and shit, he was like one of the pillars of Nintendo, and now he's just like no one cares anymore about Donkey Kong. He's not like, I guess Metroid 2 to an extent. They're like, ugh. Fuck, what the oh, poop? That Metroid and Donkey Kong used to feel like big pillars of Nintendo, and now they're just sort of not. At least Metroid's had a game recently, and Metroid Prime 4 is still... That shit was revealed back in... That shit was revealed before Mario Odyssey came out. You ever think about that? That Metroid Prime 4 was announced fucking... like, I guess it was only a few months. Like, September, October, right? Oh, no, wait. Yeah, no, yeah, a couple months, but... It's kind of weird, isn't it, when you think about it that way? Like, at the beginning of the Switch's lifespan, that's literally, like, not too long after the system initials launch, it was revealed, and we still don't have that game. That's kind of fucking crazy. I think we're finally gonna see it, though. Next Direct, I think we're finally gonna see Metroid Prime 4. I think that's gonna be, like, the big reveal next Direct. That and Breath of the Wild, too, and I don't think there's going to be much for me. I don't know, I want something new. I want something completely new. I don't want a sequel or anything. I want... Well, you know, like a new entry in, like, that's been a while, you know what I mean? Because even Metroid's had it recently. Zelda's... I don't know. Breath of the Wild 2 is like Zelda, so, like, I mean, you know, I don't know. I want a new Donkey Kong, or I want to know the fate of the Mario RPGs. What's going on there? Are they dead? They're not dead? I need to know, man. I can't live without knowing if I'll ever see Mario duke it out in a turn-based battle style. Come on. There we go. I swear to... I thought there was like a maybe I'm dumb, man. Alright, come on. Let's do this. I feel like the only things that would excite me at this point are new Donkey Kong and Pikmin 4. I think Pikmin 4 is possible. I was thinking about this earlier today when I was because I woke up and I was playing some 3 Deluxe, some of the mission mode. Ow. And the fact that they even brought 3 to the Switch makes me think they were kind of gauging interest in the series. I don't think Pikmin will ever truly die because it is one of Miyamoto's, like, you know, babies. That's like one of the... It's like Mario, Zelda, and then that are the... Those are like the Miyamoto creations. So I don't think we'll ever not see Pikmin. But I do think it's weird that... It deserves more... Pikmin definitely deserves more fans. Like, that's... I feel like that's the video game series the most that I feel like deserves more than what it has. It doesn't help when the majority of your franchise released on a non-successful console, even if I fucking loved the GameCube to a fault. Because, I don't know, it's the GameCube. How can you not love... that? It's so... I don't understand how the... Well, I know how the GameCube failed, because it had smaller... You didn't have a DVD player in it like the PS2. It had smaller memory space. But there were so many good games, and so much third-party, too. You had Resident Evil, you had Skies of Arcadia, you had a bunch of shit. You had a bunch of shit that was, a bunch of third-party. So it's kind of weird why that it was... The only reason the GameCube failed was just because it was its competitor. Like, it wasn't like a situation with the Wii U where it was dumb and it was, like, bad. Marketing probably definitely didn't help for the GameCube. Because a lot of the marketing for the GameCube was also fucking weird. Like that Luigi's Mansion commercial. I don't know what that was all about. That with the one where it's like the goth lady and the dude sitting on the couch, and they fucking, it's like has nothing to do with the video game. Come on. I need heal. But yeah, but that's what made me love the GameCube. That it was so like fucking weird. There we go. Give me that blue. Ow. But yeah. Where did it spawn me in the air under the pillar? That was kind of butt. I'll be honest. I'll take this. I'm just gonna use the Meta Nightmares to kill this guy right now. Oh, no. Wait, do I have to fight him again? I do. Kind of stink. Oh, I don't have enough. I need 35. Alright, I might as well do this just to get some damage off him. But, that's why I love the GameCube, because, like, even, like I said, just think about Pikmin, right? Just think about, like, what a fucking weird series that is. You're a small, like, 1-inch tall spaceman on post-apocalyptic, well, I don't know about but humans are gone, and you just got, like, weird chimera-esque fucking creatures everywhere. Like, that's a... I almost did it again. It's like, yeah, it spawned me in the block. That was kind of fucked up, game, that you did that to me. I just got a GameCube maybe a month or so ago. Still no games for it yet. Well, why you... Well, you got a Wii, don't you? You don't need a GameCube. You could play GameCube games on the Wii. You even got, like, I guess for the novelty of it. But yeah, GameCube is good. I also just have a lot of memories with a lot of GameCube games. Mostly, like, Mario Party and Mario Kart. And my cousins would always play this basketball game on it. That would be, like, the main thing they played when we were on vacation. I always wanted to play Mario Party or Mario Kart, but... Like I've said this before, I could play nothing... Not just one Mario Party, but... I could play nothing but Mario Party games forever, and I think I'd be satisfied, as long as I had other people to play it with. Yeah, it's a collection piece, really. Okay, here we go. I think these are all the extra levels now. Or at least this is the halfway point. But yeah, that's... I hope we get... I don't know if we'll ever get, like, GameCube games on any sort of virtual service Nintendo will give us. I don't think they will. Because they just seem to be, like... A lot of those GameCube games, it feels like they don't even want you to remember existed, besides, like, Luigi's Mansion and Mario Sunshine. Right? You know, they don't want you to remember... They especially don't want you to fucking remember Thousand Year Door existed. They don't want you to remember that shit ever even happened. Because they want to rewrite history. They don't want you to know. Don't want you to know about funny Paper Mario characters. Also didn't realize before buying it how rare and expensive the games are. Yeah, it can be a little much. But oh, that just took him out in one fell swoop. Holy shit. Yeah, that's why emulation is such, especially GameCube and Wii emulation, has been such a big thing lately. Is because just because of the outrageous prices. Like, if you want to, like, speaking of Thousand Year Door, if you want to try to find a real copy of that shit, you better go scrounging in, like, a second, third-party game store, you know, or a second-party, whatever. Because if you try to buy that shit on Amazon, that's going to be $200. That's why we got to keep, that's why it's, the fight for emulation is so important. Because, yeah, like, if you want to, how are you ever going to play these masterpieces if they're, like, I'm not paying $150 for fucking Wario World, you know what I'm saying? When I can emulate it just as easy. Can I kill this guy in one hit? No, he's not as weak as the Sphere Doomers. I miss Ice Dragon. I'd like to see... I mean, he appears in a lot of the spin-offs, but I like the Ice Dragon. Bring him back in a game. For real, yeah. And also, most of the time, you could have better-looking versions of the games on an emulator, right? Like, people make HD packs and shit all the time, you know what I mean? Like, look at this. Look at this. Without 3DS... I mean, this is my overclocked real 3DS. You know, on this... It looks great, right? It looks... You know what I mean? This would... Besides a few kinks, this is probably the preferable way to play this game and a lot of other 3DS games. But, I'm gonna use Meta Nightmares on this bitch. Fuck you, Krako. Yeah, so, like, and not to mention, like, the copious amounts of ROM hacks you could do, even though Nintendo, they don't like that. They, like, don't talk about, like, actual good Paper Mario 64 ROM hacks on the internet. You don't want Nintendo finding out about them. Because there are a few. I don't want to name a lot of them. There's one right now. I think I could. I genuinely am a little bit always careful when I talk about ROM hacks because I don't want them to go, you know. But I'm a little guy they're not gonna find me. I'm just a funny little guy. You know what I'm saying? Is Refold? No. Is God, it's a mod that's making the sprites in Paper Mario 64 look like the official artwork. I forget. They have a Twitter. I forget what the mod is called. It's not Refolded, because that's Origami King Unfolded, which is a different mod to make Origami King a good video game. But what am I thinking of? What is it called? I don't know. It's something like that. And it's looking pretty good. It's looking better than that other Paper Mario HD project, which is just making the game look like Origami King style and making all those characters look like origami. I liked it at first, but then he just made it look too much like the modern games and it turned me off. It's like, isn't that the whole point of why we go back to playing the old ones, is so we don't have to play the new bad ones? I say bad, but Origami King has some fucking good elements. I don't think the gameplay is great, but the writing definitely has its merits. You should definitely look up the Origami King Refolded mod, though. It's a pretty good mod. It adds... They're trying to, like... They've even added some custom enemies. They added Spinias from Thousand Year Door and shit in there. Lol, a good video game. Yeah. My dog's whining, but he will not get back in here because he's a bitch. Out. But yes, what was I saying? ROM hacks. Or, yeah. They're adding... First of all, they're making a lot of the NPCs more unique. They're adding girl toads and shit. Which is always, like, listen, you could have generic toads, but could you at least add, like, female toads? You know what I mean? At the very least. You could have you could have them all be, like, just Toadette sprite and Toad sprite, but, you know, come on, a little bit of variety. And I think they're also trying to manipulate... I know they've manipulated a lot of the... what have they done? Okay, let me just go through what they've done. They've moved enemies around. They've edited enemies. Like, they turned the Origami Koopas, they gave them, like, their shades from 64 and Thousand Year Door. Like, their evil shades. They added Spinias. They put some enemies in areas where they'd make more sense. They've rearranged the HUD, and they're in the process of figuring out how to edit battles. I don't know how far a mod like this can go. I don't know what tools, like, if we have the like how good the, you know, hacking of Switch games goes. I know you can make, like, whole Odyssey worlds and shit at this point, but I'm interested to see how far if they can just turn it literally into, like, a... Because they're also in the files of Origami King, apparently, there is a unused experience system. So maybe they could use that. Maybe they could find a way to... I don't know if it's code, but, like, it's just evidence. I don't know. I don't know how that shit works, man. I don't need to go through that. There we go. It's shuttle loop. That was his broken move in Brawl. But, oh, here we go. Boom, boom. But it's definitely... I hope they can... I hope they can change as much as possible, honestly. Obviously, you're never gonna not be able you're never gonna not have to deal with the fact of story has funny... Let me move this to my... Yeah. Where was I putting this last time? Oh, here, wait. This is a perfect place for it. Ah, perfect place for the chat. All right. But, like... I don't know. You're never gonna not have to deal with, like, story revolves around paper. Which is mainly my biggest problem with the series. Honestly. I mean, the gameplay's the second, but, even it... I said this when Origami King was coming out, but even if it just had an experience system, I could at least... That's not a good... This is even farther from my face. Sorry, I'm moving my phone around. That has chat on it. Even if Origami King just had an experience system, at least I could just veg out, like, let my brain turn off and enjoy the grind of an RPG, like I did with Paper Jam, because that's also a game that I don't particularly enjoy other than, like, the most basic enjoyment I get from the gameplay. You know, seeing numbers go up, because that's what RPG is. Number go up, brain is happy, brain feel good. But yeah, but no, it's like... I've said this before. I don't want to go on another page. I've gone on so many goddamn Paper Mario tangents. I feel like I just repeat myself every time. I talk about only the 5 same things on stream every goddamn day. But yeah. Honestly, it just feels like... I feel like Nintendo's getting too big for their britches again, like they did with the Wii. I have a like, I hope it doesn't happen, but we could pause... I wouldn't be surprised if, you know... next console comes out and it's a failure like the Wii U was because they get too big. Because that seems what happens. They get too big for their britches. Ow. They get too big for their britches and then they fuck up and don't listen. That's when they're at their worst, is like when they don't listen. Every time they listen, though, it's always been good. So that's what's weird about them. I wonder if Iwata was still around, if things would be different with some series. You know what I mean? But I don't know. Maybe that's wishful thinking, because, like, you know, shitty decisions were still being made when Iwata was around. But with Iwata, you know, he would make so many public appearances. He was the direct guy before he was the face of Nintendo Directs, and that's what also made them kind of so special. What is that, like, oh, the president of Nintendo of Japan himself is like, think about that. You guys ever think about that? The president of Nintendo Japan, the president of the entire company, the head honcho, would be the one to personally be the spokesperson in the directs and talk and, like, at least on some scale, interact with the fan base. That was sick. That was so cool for him to do. Because, like, he didn't, like, what do you, like, look at the current Nintendo president. What the fuck does he do? Like, I don't know. I don't even mean to Furukawa, but that's his name, right? Furukawa? But I love Crowned. I love this song so much. I'm gonna kill this motherfucker right now. With this. The game froze. That scared me. But I don't know. I feel like we took that for granted. I wish he was still around, man. I wish he was still around to do Nintendo Directs. I feel like I was too young to really appreciate what he did. And, you know, back then. Because I was like, what? When he, like, 2013, 2014? I was 13 and 14 in those respective years. I was baby. I was a child. Ow. But, it's kind of a similar thing with Jim Henson that I have for Iwata, where I have a much better appreciation for him now that I'm older. Because ever since I watched that Defunct Land Muppets documentary, I learned just how much Jim Henson did and, like, how cool of a guy he was. I should get that Iwata... There's 2 checkpoints. I should get that Iwata biography book. I don't know if that's in English, though. I know there's a whole book of all the Iwata asks, isn't there? Oh, is it boss? Was that all the extra levels? Oh, here we go. Okay, I had way less time with the... Alright. Well, this is good. This just means if I fuck up the true arena, I'll have more time. I'll have more time. Little buddy, this son of a bitch wants back in. I'm gonna tell him if he barks, I'm gonna wring his neck. If you bark again, I'll wring your neck. You hear me? That's right. Get away from me, you disgusting creature. Let me double check everything is going good on OBS because I'm a paranoid bitch. Yes, everything is. I am paranoid. There we go. All right. Let's do this. The final, Man, I could have probably just done this the other day. But like I said, then this wouldn't be... These will just probably be 2 shorter streams. Which is fine. I think I've been going hard a lot lately after Pikmin, and I'd go... Oh, there's new positive stream description. His full name is Max Prophet Holtman. That's fucking ridiculous. Ever since losing his only child in an accident long ago, he's dedicated his life to the company. However, his only wish is to see his daughter once again. So, like, you're probably being like, wait, but wasn't Susie his daughter? What do you mean? So this is what happened. There was an accident with Stardream that sent Susie to another dimension as a young child. Haltman thought she was fucking dead, so he starts to use Stardream to find her. But slowly, the increased use of Stardream makes his memories, fries his memories, and Stardream changes the goal of the company to, like, finding Susie to infinite prosperity. And so this man is just completely... And that's why Susie takes the helmet in the main story, which, you know, is to get rid of... Because she was going to sell Stardream to a startup company. That's because she just wanted her dad back. She didn't know... She didn't know what it... She thought maybe she could, you know, get her dad back. And this man... And the only reason Haltman hired Susie after seeing you... Because he was like, wait a minute, you seem familiar, and hired her on the spot. There was something there still. Poor man. This poor man just wanted to find his daughter, and he was driven to be nothing more than a cold businessman by a machine. In a way, he kind of turned into a cold, calculated machine himself. Let's use the meta nightmares on this poor man. It gets even sadder when we get to, like, the True Arena super secret final boss. It's kind of fucked up. Well, when we get there, I'll tell you about it. Yes, I like Haltman. I wish we would have seen a little bit more of him. He's interesting. I still think that was one of the best Kirby, like, not counting, like, you know, fucked up god villains, right? Like, I'm talking about, like, final boss that's a character. Is Magalore, because his betrayal felt real. He gives you a lot of lore if you talk to him in that game, and he's also got a sick ass theme. All right. Oh, I want the blue. Give me the blue. I swear to God. I swear to God, little buddy. I swear I'll duct tape your mouth. You know I will. Yeah. This poor man. I think Marx is overrated. I still like Marx, but I definitely think Magalore did everything Marx did, but better. I fucking love the blah 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 in this song. Little buddy. Alright, you're going out, and this time you're not getting back in, dude. I'm sick of this. Out. 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 I'm sorry. I'm sorry about this dog. I'm sorry. I'm seeming like an unprofessional little poop man. Quick, bring up something on your notes. What do you mean bring something up on your notes? I got shit on my notes. I got cryptids. Y'all want to talk about Big Feet? You want to talk about the Loch Ness Monster? I just had that in my notes. I don't even think I was feeling like talking. Like, I don't even think I was thinking about cryptids when I put it in. I was just like, you know, I want to talk about... Cryptids are good. This is... I feel so weird in just not having a segue. I feel like I'm just, like, out of nowhere. My favorite... I think my favorite... I mean, Bigfoot's a classic. But, you know, then there are, like, the weird ones, like the Fresno Nightwalker that look like little walking pants men. You know what I mean? You know what I'm talking about? You don't know about the Fresno Nightwalkers, look them up. They're pretty funny. They literally just look like walking ghost pants. Mothman is Mothman's a famous one, but I don't know. There's not... I like Bigfoot more than I like Mothman. I gotta talk right now with dialogue. Story. His one eye is kind of creepy, though. Loading. You must be the new admin. Yes, you possess incredible power. Okay. As a new admin, you must supply your credentials to the strongest warriors of this planet. Execution swordmaster.exe. This is where this gets fucking... New Stranger Things. I've never watched Stranger Things in my life. this is where this gets fucking crazy. Because, you know, that's the clone orb like we saw with DDD clone. And it turns into fucking dark matter swordsman. This shit crazy. This is fucking... just blew my mind when I saw this. Creating this dark swordsman pushed Stardream to the limits of its abilities. The cloning process was a success, but only a partial data analysis was possible, and its true form has yet emerged. So they just found... I don't know how or where they found some dark matter or whatever, but basically, I wonder if that its true form means, like, 0. Or it means, like, you know, the actual true form, you know, the ball with the eye. But it's the same thing, like, it doesn't make much sense. But, like, this is crazy. Like, dark... Like, especially because we haven't seen proper dark matter. This is just... Oh, it's just called Dark Matter Clone. Because especially... And then we get, like, a Dreamland 2 remix with it. And it's sick. It's so good. It's just great, man. It's great. And he uses the Rainbow Sword, which is the weapon you use against him in Dreamland 2. No. Like, this just makes me be like... I don't know. This was great. This was, like... Because Dark Matter is such a fan-favorite villain, because he's basically the villain of the entire franchise, right? Look, there he is. Look at him, his big eyeball. Classic. Classic Dark Matter. I don't know. And then Star Allies came out after this, and it just, like, blew it out of the water with the fan service. But I think I prefer fan service in the form of returning bosses than I do, like, I don't know, playable character. No, but at the same time, that was, you know, having all those playable characters in Star Allies is so cool. I think for me personally, just this I just love seeing Dark Matter back. Because it's fucking Dark Matter, man. Now, knowing what we know now, this is... It also kind of just shows how powerful Stardream is to be like, oh yeah, I'm just going to clone Dark Matter. I'm just going to clone one of the most dangerous, like, entities in the galaxy. Potentially universe. And then it turns into the ball for one final second. And then you think, oh man, that was so cool. Oh, that was so amazing. And then it's like, wait, there's more? Impressive. That may have been a bit too easy for the admin. Next up is one whose swordplay resembles a beautiful dance. Let us bring back the most powerful queen from the void. Experience her royal presence and unparalleled fighting skills. She will be a fitting test for you. And then this is also because then you're like, oh, wait, wait. Well, there's another boss? That's not it? And then it's... and then it's Sectonia from the last game. And you, as an even better version of her theme from the last game, which is somehow possible. Data was collected from traces of a giant flower the invaders stumbled upon. Cloning it produced the Insect Queen. Its data contains elements of creatures spanning a period of 1,000 years. Good thing Tyranza didn't find out about this technology. I think he would try to use it for his own benefits. I remember when this game came out, we didn't have all the information. A lot of the information about Suzy and Haltman's backstory comes from, like, Miiverse post Kumazaki posted. And so before those were made, a lot of people thought, okay, wait, so Suzy, like, was lost and died in an accident, and the Suzy we see in the game is a clone. Which, honestly, I think maybe would have been a bit more interesting of a plot line. But I know I still like the other one, because it's still kind of fucked up that this man loses everything just trying to look for his daughter when she was right there this whole time. I'm here now. Hey, Clueless. Yeah, and this... I don't know how they fucking made a better remix of her theme from Triple Deluxe, because I already love it. I guess there is something to be said about the more slow build-up of the organ, and then going to the rock, instead of just the rock being immediately what you hear. I feel like this is easier than Dark Matter Swordsman. Maybe it's because I just know her patterns a bit better, because I played Triple Deluxe not too long ago. But yeah, this is sick. This is what makes it sad that this isn't canon. You know, that it's like... I mean, Stardream definitely they probably have the DNA of Dark Matter and Sectonia in the vault, you know, in the main game, in the canon, right? Somewhere. at this point. But I don't know, just the fact that you never fight these dudes in canon is a little sad. Fuck you. Especially Dark Matter, I don't know. Like I said, big Dark Matter head over here. Big Dark Matter head. Me, guy that draws 0. Draws only the same Kirby characters every day. And then this is also really cool, is that right here, we get a glimpse of what she looked like before she was corrupted by the amazing mirror, which is really interesting. She literally was just another one of Tyranza's species. You are mighty indeed. Now for the final test. This was prohibited by the previous admin. Preparing to boot space-time transport program. Let us bring back a legendary swordsman from a forgotten time. He may end up destroying a nearby planet or two, but such is life. The benefits of this final battle outweigh the collateral damage. Prepare yourself. Oh, I got 6. Whoa, I shot up to 6 fast there. I can't remember if I noticed that about the fight, TBH. Yeah, it's cool. I like that. Also, you know, now we could draw Sectonia's original form without, you know... Oh, I missed the dialogue. Space-time booting and shit. Because guess who we about to fight? Who else? Who else would be the final boss of the Meta Knight mode but this motherfucker? Galactonite, Aeon Hero. And he immediately destroys Stardream in one fell swoop, like a madman. Alright, and then we get the Landia theme first, like in Return to Dreamland fight. This ancient swordsman is feared for his immense power. He is not a clone. He was awakened and brought here via an extra-dimensional road beyond the space-time continuum. I feel like this is the... Also the name of that cutscene that played right there in the... Look at just Stardream fucking falling down and dying. Is called White Knight Time Traveler. So it kind of shows how Galactonite is almost kind of forced to forever not be in the main timeline. Like, Morpho Knight was in the main timeline before Galactonite, which is a little weird. I think next time we see Galactonite, I truly think we're gonna see him in a story role, in a major canon story role. I think it's time to see finally what he was all about. Who were the other 4 heroes? What happened to him? Why is he like this when he used to be... His old title used to be the Aeon Hero. Like, was he corrupted? Was something... When in the fight with Void, did... Much like how Highness was corrupted, was it something like that? Or what was it? Poor Stardream. And then here we fucking go, baby! The best Kirby music. I need to heal. This is my favorite move he does. I love this move so much. Because it just feels powerful. It happens and you're like, oh, what the fuck? And that's Dark Nebula. In the background there, you could see it. You could also potentially sometimes, if you're lucky enough, you could see the Lord Starcutter flying in that rift in space-time. I think there was rumors at one point, or there was, like, some evidence somewhere that Galactonite was gonna be a Dream Friend at one point. I'm kind of glad they didn't, because I want his, like, story to be resolved of, like, what the fuck is this dude got going on, you know what I mean? Before he's a playable character. And when there's a 3D Galactonite fight, that move should, like, just... like, go everywhere around the arena, just, like, fucking crazy. It should, like, Alright, I'm good. Let me make sure. 1 second. Sorry, someone bugged me. Let me make sure I'm not muted. I'm not. I'm good. I'm good. Okay. Yeah, that's a mighty impressive move there. Yeah. Because, I don't know, it just, like, he just rips a hole in fucking space-time. That's why I still think Galactonite is so much cooler than Morpho Knight. Because you haven't seen Morpho Knight do any shit like that, right? You haven't seen him tear open a portal in space-time or, you know, destroyed a... You know, I guess Morpho Knight does basically kill the final boss of whatever game he's in. Or, you know, Galactonite as he did in Star Allies. It's not as cool as seeing Galactonite just slice Stardream a new one like that, you know what I mean? And I like this. Some people like the Dark Meta Knight fight in Triple Deluxe more than this, but I don't know. The fact that it's like... Who doesn't love just a good old-fashioned Galactonite fight? I also think his design is just better than Morphonite. Don't get me wrong, Morphonite is cool and everything. I like Morphonite. But just the stark contrast to Meta Knight is just so much more interesting, in my opinion. I am glad they did fiddle with Morphonite's design a little bit in Forgotten Land. They made his wings a bit more ethereal looking and bigger. In Star Allies, his wings were really small and they were really stiff. In Forgotten Land, they really went all out with his animations and just his new model. There we go. I've also noticed an interesting pattern. Yeah, I already read that. I've also noticed an interesting pattern with Galactonite is... So, first game, sealed in the crystal, you break him out, and then his second appearance in Return to Dreamland, he's not in his crystal. Wait, is he in his... No, he's in his crystal. Maybe it's just in this... Maybe it's just this star... Okay, so yeah, in Return to Dreamland, he comes down in his crystal, you fight him, and he just flies away. In this game, he appears through a portal, not in his crystal. No, maybe never mind. No, because then he was in, like... No, maybe I'm right. No, never mind. I thought I noticed a pattern once before where, like, it almost seemed like there was some sort of continuity with these non-canon modes in it, because they're, like, more timelines than... Because these extra modes are more like separate timelines more than they are separate canon. Or not canon. They're a different timeline, not non-canon. Only 2 hours. Wow. I technically could have done a whole stream as that, but one of those was at the end. Yeah, I agree with the liking Galactonite design more with Mobos. I might skip these credits, because it'll be just the second time we see the credits. I love you, Meta Knight. This is just a better design. I like the non-connected wings. Slice, slice, slice. Skip this. We don't need this. We already saw the credits once. Alright, now for the meat and potatoes of this stream. We gotta do the arena. Alright, so we gotta do normal arena, and then we'll get the true arena. Now we get to the meat and potatoes. Now this is where it's at. Alright. Where is it? There it is. Here it is. Here's the broken one. Here's the broken power-up. What's the broken power-up in Star Allies? I just usually use Magalore. I mean, sorry, Marks. Because his down B is just so useful. Because it just has so many invincibility frames. Him and Magalore are like the two OP ones in Star Allies. And then in Forgotten Land, it's the Morphonite sword, definitely. Alright. This shouldn't be too... This should go fairly easy. Sorry, let me get a sip of my water real quick, too. But yeah, with the Mario Strikers demo... With the Mario Strikers demo, you can't play that until it's like the network testing days on the 3rd and whatever else it was. So I'll stream that. I'll definitely stream that. That'll be fun, depending on what the time frame is, or if it's just in between those days. I don't know if I'll actually get the game though. You know what I mean? I don't know, especially with the whole again for updates. Characters post updates, free up whatever. I don't really know if I want to do that. Ow. You know what I mean? Can you not? Game? Please. Please, Wispy, Clanky, please, my man. Okay. Whatever. This isn't the true arena. This doesn't matter that badly. Oh, you know what's gonna be fucked up? Is I think usually... No, I don't always use Amiibo for the Robobot True Arena, but it definitely helps. I mean, with this power-up, it's the only problem with the True Arena, really. I mean, it is the shooter segment, is the main final boss segment. There we go. You gonna appear above me now? Yeah, that's what I'm talking about. Come on. There we go. Alright. Yeah, it sucks to be it, but at least Next Level Game still has it with the animation. Just hoping someone who doesn't get much attention can make it in. Yeah. I think it'd be cool if the King K. Rool got in, but the fact that we don't even have the fucking Kremlings as the goalies, I don't know, man. I don't. Someone needs to go to Furukawa or whoever is like the main people in charge, really at Nintendo, and be like, "Hey, can we? Hey, can you like stop with Mario being boring? I don't know. Like, I don't know. I feel like someone needs to have a serious talk with Nintendo. You know what I mean? But like, a part of me is also, would they even care? Like, would they, if like, because like, I don't know if they're listening and they don't care, or if they're just brain dead and not listening. You know what I mean? For certain stuff like this, and wanting more weird characters, and you know what I mean? Like, the fact that we're not getting characters in the Mario Kart 8 Deluxe DLC either is also incredibly stupid. Because the Mario Kart 8 Deluxe's roster is fucking abysmal. The only good things about it are, like, the Koopalings and that's basically it. The Koopalings are the only, because everyone else is, I don't know. And even then, I feel like you could make all the Koopalings, just make them the same weight. Put them as, like, one character with multiple skins. Though I know you disagree with me on that cool list. Thank God Pirate Bit is in this game. I'm looking at Coily Rattler right now, and I'm just like, thank God that motherfucker ain't here. I really wasn't expecting Critical Goalies to come back, because, like, DK references have been on the decline since the mid-3DS era and the beginning of the Wii U era. I think that's weird, because, like, there's, like, it seems like there's a lot of evidence for Nintendo wanting to make DK a big pillar of Nintendo again, with the fact that he's getting his own section in the theme park, and he's maybe getting a spin-off movie. I still think that, oh, I don't know, that Donkey Kong rumor, that Donkey Kong game rumor where it was going to be made by the Odyssey devs, for some reason, part of me still thinks that was real, because something about that just seems, I don't know. I guess that was last year, though, huh? That was a year ago. I should give up on that. Do this. I guess I just wanted it so bad. Yeah, I hate the idea because that's literally no different from making Luigi War and Waluigi just skins for Mario, Daisy, and Peach. I'm sorry, it just doesn't sound good to me. I get where you're coming from. Maybe they could just use the models again in, like, the code from the 8. I just don't, like... I like them as... I don't get the complaint of them being boring characters, but I get the complaint of they do make the roster feel a little bit bloated. Maybe just have... Maybe you don't need all of them. Maybe you have, like, Roy, Wendy, and, like, Iggy, and Larry. No, you'd have Roy, Wendy, Ludwig, and Iggy. That's who you'd have. And then everyone else... And you can, like, put... That's, like, half of them, though, isn't it? At the same time. That's only excluding, like, Morton and Lemmy at that... speed. Wasn't there a game that only had some of the Koopalings and not all of them? Was that like one of those dumb 3DS sport titles? Yeah, actually, I'd rather have the current form of Mario Sports at least than some of those sports games on the... Like, some of those sports games are fine, but something about them feels so cheap on the 3DS. So I guess Mario Golf Super Rush also feels pretty cheap in all honesty. Like, I still think Tennis Ace is a fine game, but like, Super Rush definitely felt like a cheap-ass experience. I argue you can have the Koopalings as skins for Bowser Jr., but weight classes. These are Mario and Sonic, both Rio and Tokyo. Oh, yes, okay, that's what it was. Well, buddy, can you fucking... Get away from me. You're making me mad today, little buddy. I'm gonna stuff you in a concrete box and throw you at the bottom of the ocean. But yeah, because like I said, I like them as characters. I don't like that they bloat the roster. Or maybe you could do something like how in New Super Mario Bros. 2 they were all in one car. Maybe you could do something like that and they're the heaviest characters because they're multiple characters in one. I don't know. That might be funny. Kind of like how the same thing of, like, maybe Pikmin as a guest character, but it's just a bunch of Pikmin in a cart driving. Come on, Susie. I've never noticed how much Susie moves around. It's kind of annoying. Bros. There we go. Ow. Just fucking get her. I still... I was gonna start talking about, like, a new Mario Kart, but... Man, I really wish we were getting a new game instead of that DLC. DLC's, like, it's a good price, so it's hard to really complain, but... I don't know. I feel like we're having a... I feel like... Stop licking the pillow! This fucking freak is just pissing me off today. This dude is pushing all my buttons today. He's being a asshole. Don't lick the pillow, I swear to God. Too much screen time at once. Wouldn't work since that would lag like hell in both multiplayer and online. Yeah, I guess. But yeah, I feel like that's a big problem right now, is I feel like we're kind of back in that stage of almost the Wii U era, or even, you know, the Wii era, which I think for some intents and purposes was a little boring. Was that, you know, we're just doing the same shit again. Like, when we had Mario Odyssey and Breath of the Wild, it was like, oh, wow, this feels so fresh, it feels so new. And now it just feels like we're doing all the same shit again. It feels like we're just seeing... I don't know. Maybe that's just me, though. I want something new. I want... Not necessarily even a new IP, but just a game franchise that's been, you know, on the sidelines for a while. It's, you know, that's been sitting like Pikmin or Donkey Kong or, you know, obviously F-Zero, because they haven't had an entry since... F-Zero hasn't had an entry since 3 consoles ago. Fuck you, Dubois. Multiplayer, sorry, anyway, I just don't have... What's wrong with beating them, and there's already a bunch of other characters. Yeah, like I said, I don't mind... If they could, like, reuse code and whatever assets from 8 Deluxe, then yeah, that'd be fine, but... I would, like... I love the Koopalings, but I would take new characters that haven't been in the franchise before over the Koopalings. Like, I'd take Egad, Kamek, Hammer Brother, Plessy, King K. Rool, any other Donkey Kong characters. You know what also is a bullshit thing? Is, like... Is Diddy in Strikers? What the fuck is that, dude? Like, where the... Like, why... Why is Diddy Kong not in things anymore? It's only Donkey Kong. The only Donkey Kong character we ever see is Diddy Kong. He was a update character in Tennis. He was not in Mario Golf. And he's not in Mario Strikers. Like, he used to be in, like, all the spin-offs. He used to be in every single... He was in Mario... You never know... Wait... Has Diddy Kong ever, besides Super, when was Diddy Kong's first playable appearance in a Mario Party game? He wasn't in 8. Is he in, no, he's not in Mario Party Superstars either, which is fucking bizarre. You can have new characters like Rosalina and Birdo, but you can't have Dinky Kong, I guess. My main man, Dinky. Oh, I thought he didn't do this move in his base form. But yeah. It's a little weird. I don't know like, the Donkey Kong characters are probably the least weird... Like, well, no, they're still good, but you know what I mean. Like, they're connected to the Mario universe still. I think it was Super. Well, like I said, DK stuff has been on the decline, yeah. Diddy's... was in Mario Party with Star Rush. Oh, okay. I'll take that. I think that's probably because after, like... I don't know. It's weird that they just haven't... Like, I get that Retro Studios doing... why didn't Retro Studios make another Donkey Kong game in between Tropical Freeze and, like, now? You know what I mean? Like, why not? Why has that not been why was that not a thing? Why did they not make a third one? You think that'd be perfect? Because, like, there was the original trilogy, right? Of the Super Nintendo games. And then... And a third one would be great to bring back the Kremlings. At this point, I'd even take a new 2D Donkey Kong. It's just been so long. My thing more is I just wish we'd get the Kremlings back. I miss the Kremlings, man. The Kremlin crew. Original Retro Studios is busy with Metroid. Yeah, remember when when Nintendo made that video like, oh, Metroid Prime 4 is we're switching developers back to retro, remember? Because they weren't happy with how it was coming out. They didn't like how it was going. Which makes sense, because Metroid is definitely more of a... Westerners definitely like Metroid more than, you know, Japan does. Which is interesting. Now, you know, because Retro Studios is a Western too, so that makes sense, probably. There we go. Alright, tri-dimensional cannon. So, I went, like, what were they doing all this time before Nintendo gave them the Metroid Prime 4 to do? Again, right? Because it's like, they had to be working on something. They couldn't have just been doing nothing. What does a game studio, a smaller game studio like that do when, like, they're not making a game? Like, how do they get money? How do they pay their workers? There we go. Does a full shot take... No, it doesn't. There we go. It takes 2 full shots to send the bomb back at him. Market 8 was probably literally the first time the Koopalings have ever been playable. I don't get to hate it all, man. First time playable in anything. I mean, I know, listen, I don't hate them. I think this is pretty obvious. I don't hate the Koopalings. I actually very much enjoy the Koopalings, and I think they could work as, like, a mini-boss. Maybe not the main boss, but you know what I mean. But I just... If it had to come down to it, and it came to getting the Koopalings, or, like, Egad, Hammer Brother, Kamek, Plessy, the Spritlings, any... Pauline, any characters from Mario Odyssey, Cappy, I'd rather take these new characters. I think the Koopalings do still belong. I think it's a little weird how they didn't use them for fucking... You ever think about that? They just didn't use the Koopalings for years, and they brought them back, and now, like, they're the only thing you see. A little weird. Do you not fight Kabula? Or maybe that's for the True Arena. I guess that makes sense. I guess that's why they have these 2 separate bosses. They have one that's Kabula. They have one that turns into Kabula, and they have one that just stays a big gun. Yo, what is this? The Space Colony Arc? Gonna shoot half the moon off, and then they never acknowledge that half of the moon is gone ever again. Remember that shit? Remember how, like, their response was, oh, the moon is just facing a different direction than it was in those old games? That's fucking weird. I actually took quite a bit of damage from this boss. At least Kirby came up with a... I feel like when there's always a crescent moon in Kirby and there was a full moon in Triple Deluxe, they came up with the excuse of, oh, Dreamland has multiple moons. Which makes sense. Alien planet. Take that. Not even Mario Party, Tennis, or Golf yet. They're in like 15 games. Yeah, but it's like that they... I don't know. It's... Yeah, but they were always... It's not that they were in a lot of... It's that they're used. It's that they were used for the same things. They were always the bosses. You know, that's one thing Paper Jam does right, is they have... the Koopalings are bosses, but they're not like... You know, the main bosses. They're other bosses in the game, you know what I mean? Like I said, they're mid-bosses. It's just their use as, like, as a real boss. And also the fact before New Super Mario Bros. U, it was like they were also the mini-bosses of each world, so you basically fought them twice. I think it's also just because they became the face of New Super Mario Bros., which is unfortunate. When honestly it should be... I don't know. I don't know if that's necessarily fair. Just to be clear, I'm not attacking you specifically. Yeah. They're mid-bosses? I agree. Totally mid. Kind of fucked up. You're gonna get Clueless mad right now. This is not a Koopa Kid hating space. I think we all understand this. Yo, this dude looking like fucking Popeye. Look at his arms. There. Is that all of them? Oh no, it's fucking Telepathos. What even is this thing? This thing looks like an alien from fucking Avatar. You're gonna connect your hair penis into its back and you're gonna be able to control it. Remember that? Remember that in that movie when their hair was like weird tentacle penis? That was kind of weird. That was kind of weird, wasn't it? And it was like in their hair. Mecca Knight Plus. Alright. God, the True Arena. I wish I should have done this another stream. I should have done this... Last stream, I should have done the normal arena just so I didn't have to do this. You know, do it twice in a row. Do basically the same bosses twice in a row. You're giving me a lot of room here, man. I got a ranged weapon right now. I mean, New Super Mario Bros. Isn't great with the content past the levels to begin with. Yeah. That's why I said it's kind of unfortunate, because there's more than just the Koopalings that makes those games. Like, if you made it more weird, that's why I think I don't know. We need like a Super Mario... Well, even then, I feel like even... I don't know. It's weird to call those games New Super Mario Bros. Games when the original Mario quadrilogy honestly did... Like, every game was pretty different from one another besides, you know, platforming. Like, Mario World had, like, a big extensive map and shit. Mario 2 was completely different gameplay-wise. And then Mario World was polished what Mario 3 did, even if I think, it definitely could have had some more variety in level theming. Which is my only problem with Mario World. Everything else I think it does better than, 3. Secrets... exploring. Yo, there is face. They've gotten rid of Meta Knight's blush. They also changed his eye color. It used to be like silver. And now they're always yellow. And that because like the tint of his mask made them a different color. Mario needs to take a page from other Nintendo games. I mean, Kirby bosses have all been so sick. They could totally do that with Mario. Yeah. And sometimes, like... The shit people can do in Mario Maker... Like, in Mario Maker, that's what a lot of people try to do, right? You try to make your own bosses, almost, right? By adding a Piranha Plant on top of a Boom Boom, making, like, a totally new thing. What? I'm trying to think of a 2D Mario game that has good bosses. Well, Mario games haven't really been known for super great boss. I mean, New Super Mario Bros. DS... New Super Mario Bros. DS should be, like, kind of... separated from the other new Super games, because I feel like it's actually there's interesting stuff going on, and you know what I mean, like there's new bosses, the level design is way more interesting, there are some weird enemies we've never seen before, but that's what just happened with New Super Mario Brothers. It was shit we've seen a million times before. It just became the most milquetoast Mario experience. I would even say original, like Mario 1, 2, and 3 are less generic Mario than New Soup is. New Super Mario Bros. DS has good bosses. I'd say New Super DS is also the best New Soup game. I feel like that it does have better bosses, but I feel like New Super Mario Bros. U has the best boss, which is the Bowser fight. I've said this before. I was saying this last stream. No, I was saying this when I was talking with friends in a Discord thing. Where the best fights in a Mario game, the best 2 fights in a Mario game have been the Super Mario World Bowser Koopa Clown Car fight and the New Super Mario Bros. Bowser fight. They're fantastic. Wii was good too, but 2 and U don't even need to be new games. It's just like level packs, true. The level design and enemy variety is pretty okay overall in the series, but like you always plays the best overall, I think. Yeah, if only you could have the gameplay of you with you know, the originality of New Super Mario Bros. DS and level design. You know what would have been cool stuff to add in New Super Mario Maker 2 is like those big stars that tip in like New Super Mario Bros. U and shit. Just little stuff, you know? Little stuff. I could... the archer can stretch pretty far. I don't know why I've been jumping over that with Susie when I could just... I keep forgetting I have Archer, which is the most overpowered shit ever. Come on, man. Yo, look at this big cube. I haven't had to need to got a cube since the main game, and that feels good not to have to worry about cubes. Oh, come on. Oh, you bitch. There we go. Yeah, it would have been cool. You has good levels, yeah. I think you does have some good ideas. Like the water spouts, that would have been great in Mario Maker 2. Those water spouts in the beach levels that shoot up and are basically a new platform, that would have been great. Maybe you can even time them like how water rises. Maybe you can make them rise slow, rise fast. I didn't even get hit in that. All right, normal Star Dream. Let's get this. Let's get this bread. Let's get this bread, gamers. When is Multiverses actually coming out? Because I know it's the closed beta, but watching Jerma play it really made me interested. We get this beautiful background again. Oh my god. Well, the old 2D Mario games constantly change things up. The gameplay was finished with the same, say, for 2, but everything in the game did its unique. Yeah. I wonder if Mario Maker will even have more games, or if they'll just stop at 2. Like, right, like, will they even make a third one that's... Will they make a third one that's 3D, or will they make a third one that's 2D? Maybe they'll just not make another one at all. Because I could see them doing that. That's one of those things I could just see them not doing ever again. I think Zelda Maker is the next thing. I don't think we'll get a Mario Maker 3, but I think we'll get a Zelda Dungeon Maker. You know what I mean? I think that's the next Maker game. The fact, the fact we got a Link, we got a fucking Link power-up definitely shows, you know. The only bad thing about that Link power-up was that it was like Zelda 1 Link, where he like thrusts his sword and doesn't just slice it. I'll take those. I feel like in the EX version of this fight, though, it's also way easier to get these. Fuck you. There we go. So, like, one argument I've heard against the Koopalings is, like, they look too similar to each other. Like, I disagree with that. They all have the same small bean body with limbs and big head accessory. I disagree with that. I feel like the Koopalings have always been pretty distinct. I will say there was once a time where it was hard for me to remember all their names, but not anymore. Like back in middle school. That was. I think that's mostly because, though, the Mario 3 cartoon gave them different names, and I had probably seen them more in the Mario 3 cartoon than I had in any actual game. Yes! Big damage. This is a good fight. There's something about this fight that also makes it does feel epic. It's the music, it's the background. It's like... This is what I like when Kirby bosses do, like, weird shit. Like, I don't know, like, weird magic, weird... You know what I mean? Like, weird ways of pulling off an attack. Strange attacks, I guess. Chaos Elves is fun, because it is kind of more of like a hand-to-hand fight. It really does feel like a Dark Souls fight. Koopalings are pretty easy to tell apart. Keeping their names in order is hard because there are just 7 of them. Once you get it, you get it. Names are different from looks. Names are hard to get down sometimes. Yeah, exactly. Yeah. Yo, what are these? These got the fucking... You ever do think about how Magic Koopas do just shoot the PlayStation buttons at you? It's kind of weird. Give me those meteors. I need that to do Big Bang attack. There we go. Give me that. This is going to be the sad thing about the 3DS eShop going offline. Is games like this are just not going to be... Are just going to be so hard to access anymore. The only way you're going to access them is through like this. Well, I mean, this runs pretty well. I mean, I also have a big, pretty beefy, good computer, so... As far as Mario 3 cartoon goes, I could tell you Hip and Hop are, but I could not tell you which one is which. I know it's Iggy and Lemmy, but they're never apart in the cartoon. Yeah, that was weird. I like the idea of them being twins, because they did used to have the same hair, and they used to be the same height before the redesign. Well, am I still filled up? Oh, bro, it took away my Big Bang attack. I think this background looks a bit better, because you don't have to see the planets, and you just see that. I don't know how they make that background look so good in this. Maybe it's always good, and it was just the 3DS resolution bringing it down. Yeah, this fight in the True Arena, the EX version of this fight, is fucking unbearable. It's not unbearable, but it can be fucked up because you just don't have the archer ability, man. And the fact there's also like 3 extra bosses before this, because you gotta go against Dark Matter Clone, Sectonia, and Galactonite. And we'll take that and that. Fuck. Ow. You're shooting too many of these at me, man. I need the shit. Iggy was always taller, I'm pretty sure, but they did have the same hair, yeah. I still sometimes draw Iggy with the old hair. Because I think it looked... I don't mind the new hair, but the fucking... what's it called? Banana... What are they called? Palm trees. I'm just gonna shoot this. Man, that was fucking nothing. Here we go. The fact that these things can still hit you is fucked up. You think they, you know, you'd phase through them, but no, they're projectiles. Alright, come on. Third phase. Let's get to that third phase. This phase doesn't nearly throw as much stuff to you to absorb like in the first phase. Man, the sound design, it's so good. That's right. Come on, just a little more. Alright. Time to fight a big space god cat. No, if only I could draw it. I had an idea to combine with both hairstyles for Iggy somewhat. I read that out of order. I'm sure there's a way you could. Just make 3, like how it's, you know, it's 3 palm trees, like strands, right? Just make each strand a different color. Make yellow, the blue, the yellow, the blue, and the pink. Alright. I remember when I first beat the true arena of this in a car. In my mom's car in the parking lot of like an Office Depot. I remember that's so funny that that's where I did that. I guess that's the power of portable gaming. Though, huh? I say as I never play my Switch in portable ever, because why would I ever want to do that? There, let me give me that. Give me that. I genuinely don't ever fucking play my Switch in portable. I just don't see the fun in it. Why would I want to play on a shitty tiny baby screen? I need to figure out what I'm doing with this multiplayer Pikmin 2 mod. I need to see if we're doing this with some of my friends. And if we're gonna... with a buddy, if I'm gonna test this out. Because we got it, man. We got it, because we can do 4 people. Come on, break already. Break already. Break already. There we go. Need one more. And I could blast this motherfucker with Star. I saw a post the other... I think I retweeted it this morning. I mean, oftentimes it's better to play the games on the big screen. Europe. Did I read this? Yeah, I did. You'd think they'd give a new description for this bit. This is just the same description as the last phase. You think they'd give something new for, like, oh, it's a nova. It's a clockwork star. There we go. Yeah, that's the Big Bang attack. I saw a tweet this morning that I think I gotta agree with. I think the Super Mario Bros. Super Show is a better video game adaptation show than Kirby Right Back At Ya. Because the characters just don't feel right in Kirby Right Back At Ya. Like, the only character that feels somewhat... that doesn't feel so weird, you know, that feels, you know, doesn't feel wrong is Meta Knight. 1. Oh, got him. Do I have to do the whole big drill thing here? Or does he just die and I win? Because, like... I've heard some people say that King Koopa is not like the Bowser of the day. But is he really not so dissimilar? You know what I mean? Like, I feel like King Koopa from the Super Show is still pretty on brand for Bowser. Like, the only thing wrong about him is he doesn't have, like, a thing for Peach. Which even if they did that in the Super Show, that would have been weird. Because in the Super Show, she's like fucking 17. Yeah, I can agree with that from what I remember. I think... Triple Deluxe... I mean, sorry. Right Back At Ya does a better at being, you know, taking things from the video game. But it's like the characters are so not what they are in the games. It's kind of not enjoyable. And also, I feel like the Super Show is just more enjoyable to watch. The Right Back At You can get boring. It can get tedious watching it over and over again. There's like episode after episode, formula after formula. Like, at least in the Super Show, there was new jokes. It was like a new bit every time, right? It was a new parody of like a show or movie. Alright, you're gonna do that immediately? See, this is where I really just gotta rely on my invincibility here. What is he hanging on to right now? I don't know where he's gonna appear. Next phase, come on. Come on, big boy. He fucking dies. He acts a lot more raw now, where King Koopa was never like that. Yeah, well... You know, if you take the games where Bowser actually has dialogue and his character is showing, it's not that, like... The only difference, I would say, is, like... King Koopa's maybe a bit more mature than modern Bowser. Modern Bowser is like a bit of a man-child. Not that much, but definitely to an extent. Sorry, I had to mute again because people come in my room when I have a thing on my door. I've pulled fucking 1 second. I gotta double check again. Yeah, we're good. We're recording sound on. Yeah, we're fine. We're fine. I tell these motherfuckers to not come into my room unless someone's, like, dying when I'm streaming, and they do anyways. Makes me mad. That's the only downside to not living alone is just, like, when I'm streaming. Otherwise, it's fine. I don't think I could actually purely live alone, because I'll just, like, think of random scary shit in the middle of the night, and I'm like, oh, fuck. And then I'm just like, that's it. Or I can't watch, like, a Nexpo or a Nightmind video without that night being like, I shouldn't have done that, because I'm a pussy. There's a difference between his Daigon and animations. It's kind of weird. I mean, even in the Battle League animations, the rah-rah is still there. Between his dialogue and the entry, it's kind of weird. I feel like Bounside's story did it the best, where he still kind of got, like, that's just how his voice sounds, you know what I mean? Because he's like he's a fucked up monster man. Aw, you going in the background again, you asshole? I gotta hit him with, like, this. There we go. Get out of here with your Geordie LaForge visor. Star Trek looking ass Geordie LaForge visor. That's one thing I could've... I just noticed I didn't have a Max the Tomato this whole time. Yeah, this is what I'm saying when you really need to cheese the game out here. I guess I could also save state. We're at the end of the game. I guess I could... No, I want to do this legitimately. I don't want to be a pussy. And, like, save state after every boss. That'd be ridiculous. There we go. I still can't believe I forgot this was the second boss thing. I just didn't cross my mind. I totally forgot this Kirby 64, massive Kirby 64 reference was even here. See, I almost fucked up there. What's also good about playing this way is I don't have to use the circle pad, because there have definitely been times where I'm using Archer, and I accidentally move a little bit on the circle pad, and I get hit, or I do something like that. Come on. There we go. There we go. And then Ice Dragon. No new lore here, because we've already read all these dudes' lore. There will be new lore when it's the final boss. There we are. I get why they didn't have Archer in Star Allies, because it would have been just so broken. I mean, look at it here. I mean, I feel like they added this for the intent of this, you know what I mean? Of it being so broken. Ow. I'm not taking too much damage. It's not that bad yet. Nope. I wonder what significance Coily Rattler had with the people of the sky. Alright, well. It's better to run around for this, because the last one he lands on, he goes back to normal. Fuck you. Are you doing this bit? Alright, I'll just do this. But yeah, what do we have on stream that we can... We have, like, Superstar Saga, we got Shadow of the Colossus, we got, Donkey Kong Jungle Beat, speaking of the funny Kong. There we go. Oh, come on. Oh, bro. Okay, I was about to be like, well, I've never taken so long to kill that guy, but I'm always paranoid because does his health get back? What happens exactly? Or does he just get slower? It gets slower. It's not, it's a fucking machine. Don't even got a gender. What am I talking about? Susie 2.0. I hope I don't accidentally ever jump into there being brainless, because I am a brainlet. I have 2 brains. I have exactly 3 brain cells. 1 for Kirby, 1 for Mario, and 1 for... I don't know. Nothing. Never mind. I only have 2 brain cells. Mario, Kirby. That's it. And drawing, I guess. 3rd brain cells for drawing. I only have 3 brain cells, and I do have a 4th one, but I gotta trade it with my dad, because he's only got half of a brain cell. Alright. Yo, her fucking mech right now is just making me want, like, a delicious confectionery treat. There we go. Nope, I didn't want to flip around. That was my bad. What is this attack pattern? What even is... What the fuck? It's interesting that she went to another dimension, because then there's Parallel Susie. But then Parallel Susie in some of these spin-offs, she has, like, the Dark Mind symbol on her mech. So I'm not entirely sure if she's supposed to be from the mirror dimension or another dimension. It's a little weird. Dunzo. Honestly, I've been feeling like Mario and Luigi lately, but whatever it lands on, I think I'd be happy with. Oh, Super Mario Galaxy's also up there. So that'd be good. I know, Super Mario Galaxy also doesn't sound like that bad of a time. I don't think I'd 100% it, though. But I will be doing a Luigi file when I play that game. Because I 100%ed it for the first time on 3D's All-Stars Collection. So I have the ability to become Luigi. Dead. Yo, that's also making me want soda. What the... We didn't watch last night's Prehistoric Planet, so me and my family gotta watch 2 like, that's what I was telling my parents, and if they... I can't wait to be like, hey, let's watch these episodes, and they're only gonna want to watch 1, and I'm gonna be like, sons of bitches. Because I've been enjoying watching it. It's making me being in a big dinosaur mood. There we go. Goodbye, Blocky. It was nice to see you return. Was he in, was Blocky in Triple Deluxe? I don't remember. Yo, King Do more like King Pooh. Did you see the... Oh, did you fucking see this? It says Winnie the Pooh is no longer, Winnie the Pooh is in public domain. Have you guys seen someone's making a Winnie the Pooh horror movie? And this is real. Look it up. I can find it right now if you guys need me to, but it's fucking real. The Winnie the Pooh horror movie is real. There we go. Did I have anything left on my notes? Not really, no. Other than stupid stuff. I don't even... Okay, no. I didn't think I needed it, but might as well. Stock of Mechanite, 8 left. We're almost there. We're almost there, fellas. The grind. Oh yeah, that crap. That's so funny. I just find that so funny. But hey, listen, it's a good thing, man. It's a good thing that when things go in the public domain, alright? Mickey Mouse will never be in the public domain because Disney's gonna cheat the law until, you know, the end of fucking time. Ooh. This guy's doing some numbers on me. Oh, I just noticed something. That was a voice crack. The background is like a sunset because of the... Oh, it is... That's literally a sunset. I thought that was like a core reactor or something. But it's a sunset, you know, like a... you know, because Revenge of Meta Knight and all that, right? That's good. A fun piece of continuity I always liked was in Squeak Squad, you fight Meta Knight in the Halberd because he rises out of the ocean because it's been there since Superstar. In the Orange Ocean. I always thought that was a neat little tidbit. I miss Lolo and La La La. I guess I get why they're not around because they're more of like there as a reference to house, you know, their game, Eggerland or whatever it was. Literally everyone talking about, I've heard it say they hate it. I think it's funny. I think it's fantastic. I mean, I don't think it's going to be a good movie or not. I mean, I don't know. Maybe it will. But, it's okay for things to be in the public domain, you know what I mean? It needs to happen. Or else, you know, a company like Disney would benefit off of Winnie the Pooh forever. It doesn't mean Disney is going to stop making Winnie the Pooh stuff. It's just like, now there's Disney, like how Tarzan, they don't own Tarzan, you know what I mean? They don't own the story of Tarzan. Alright, this is where the Archer can not be super helpful, because this DDD clone can pull some shit. I'll bet you the people who were making that Winnie the Pooh horror movie were people who were just sitting there waiting for it, like, oh, I have this stupid idea, it'll be so funny, and now I just gotta wait, like, 20 years. Like, it was an inside joke. They're like a person in Hollywood, and it was an inside joke with all their friends, and now they could finally do it. Yeah, this is where the mini DDD's here. Yo, this is how big, like... Wait a minute. Ugh. This is, like, just how big DDD is as his playable model in Triple Deluxe. His, like, clone is so huge, but, like, this is his actual size. Yeah, this is the move. It's not even worth it. Because they turn with you, so, like, unless you... And then they'll just, like... lock you into a corner. Oof. And then they start moving on their own. It kind of gets a little fucked up here. Oh! Okay. I want to save my cherry. I won't save my cherry until, you know, it's flashing red for me. Really don't know about that. Oh! Stop! See what I mean? See what I mean? They're so fast. You don't know... Wait, you don't know if these are about their size in... Oh! These dudes are fucked up. I need this. This is the only fight that really gives me trouble here. Okay, there we go. Even the tridimensional cannon isn't even as bad as this. It's just the, like... It's just the, like, they pin you, man. They pin you into a corner. Reread what I said. Yeah, that part is good, but Pooh as a serial killer? Oh. You know it was a good movie that felt like it was going to be a cash grab like all those other live-action Disney movies, but then I genuinely really, really liked? Was that Christopher Robin live-action movie? That movie just made me happy. That movie was just like a really sweet movie. Maybe because it wasn't a remake of anything. It was like a totally unique story. But it felt good. It felt good. It made me feel good inside. You know, it was all about growing up and, like... And I like what was good about that movie, too. It didn't pull a thing like, oh, they were always in his mind. No! Winnie the Pooh was real! They meet his wife and his kids, and he comes back to the 100... I don't know. And just, like, the relationship between Christopher Robin and Winnie the Pooh just makes me so happy. Pooh Bear I love Pooh as a character. Because he's so... He takes everything with stride. It's not even that he's, like, I guess he is somewhat, you know, that he is childlike. But it's just that he doesn't... He doesn't... Oh, I couldn't even... Holy shit, that does that to you? I'm gonna need to use the cherry. I didn't want to, but I might need to. I don't think I've ever been hit by those bombs. There we go. That was close. This is like the hardest one. I'm gonna wait till they're done doing whatever they're doing. Look at them like with their little dumb little pedals. They don't got legs. This is a worse spot than you could have possibly been a thing. Oh man, it was, yeah, now I kind of want to watch it again. I saw that in theaters. I forget that the Archer, they're almost dead. Why did I do that? I thought maybe the laser went high. I almost fucked that up. If I wouldn't have grabbed that archer right there because I shot that star, I would have lost the archer. Woo! That was close. That was close. Oh, oh, oh! Please give me a cherry. They don't give me anything. And it's against the Kabula, too. Well, I can't use Amiibo either. I wonder if I used a Pro Controller for this, if that could read Amiibo. I gotta be smart with this. I gotta use the dodge here. Like you do in the final Star Dream segment. There we go. Alright. Alright, 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 alright. Kabula. Dreamland 1 boss theme, here we go. Jesus Christ! The fight you do in Superstar Ultra, though, against Kabula is way worse than this, because it's so much faster you can't tell what the fuck is going on. In this, it's way more readable. You can't dodge while you're charging. I thought I got hit, but I didn't. We're good. No hit Gabula so far. Gabula. Gabagula! Ah, hey, I need my Gabagula! There we go. Perfect. No hit Kabula. That's what I'm talking about. That's what I'm looking for. Mid boss, I could save this. I can save this chariot until I really need it. If I go down to a quarter, I'll take it. Well, I mean, you know, the bottom screen flashes when it's like, you should probably take this shit, my man. Metal General. Still so cool they made this a mid-boss. Like, it's a big boss in Return to Dreamland, then they bring it back. It really shows, like... Alright, well, I gotta stay this way now, because there's a bomb right here. I'm good. Stop. This is almost like an actual boss. Alright, come on. Come on, man. Just explode. What now? What? What did I say? What now? Gabagool, you know, like... Oh, never mind. I was... Erasmus. This dude is supposed to be like a fucked up version of like the little ice and fire dinosaurs, right? That's what I always thought he was supposed to be. Oh, I almost got hit. Alright, Bonkers. Sometimes Bonkers is like fucking... I guess that's with DDD, right? Like in Forgotten Land, DDD is like Smash Brothers size, and then in this... And Triple Deluxe, he's like normal size, you know, he's like whatever size, he's smaller. Same thing with Bonkers here. Look at the poor Return to Dreamland tree in the background all fucked up. How could they do this? Oh, not... Okay, this is not Dubor. I already took out Dubor, I think. This is a better color scheme for this guy, like the black and the rainbow. I like that. That's sad to think about. Okay, good. Perfect. All right. President Haltman. 4 left. We're in the Nightmare 4, as Triple Deluxe would call it. The Nightmare 4. Here we go. All right, Haltman. Decked out in his gold. This is also a way cooler looking suit than his generic looking suit. I like the, like, white ruby. Diamond, whatever. We also didn't see his attack last time I fought him, or I didn't point it out. The one where, like, it's the same one he has in his normal fight where it's money obscures the screen, but instead of him and it being 1,000, it's Susie and it's, like, 50,000, which is kind of sweet. What even is the currency in the... Well, in Kirby Universe, it's probably the little star golden things. Actually, I don't think there is a currency in the Kirby Universe. It's probably just a barter system. I don't think Dreamland or any really place in Popstar has any sort of government or economy. There we go. Third phase. Last phase. Brings up cube. I don't know. I just can't imagine. Like, they... I don't know, but then there's gold and shit, right? Like, there's gold and rubies. There are, like... Right? Like, treasure is still a thing. I just don't feel like they have use for it. I don't feel like they have an econ... Oh, here we go. Yeah, look. So now the money on screen... Yeah, it's like 5,000 instead of... Like, 5... It's like 5,000 instead of 1,000, and it's Susie. Very sweet. I gotta wonder if Susie and this guy, you know, and Haltman are the same species as the Mage Sisters, or if it's... Woo! Or if it's just a coincidence that, Or if it's just a coincidence they all have floating hands. Jesus, dude! Oh my god, I didn't remember he went that fast. I'm using Cherry. I want to be safe. What the fuck? I don't remember him ever going that fast for that attack, ever. That was kind of insane what he just did right there. Why am I having so much trouble with this? Alright, I just gotta... I can't get out. I'm in a sticky... I'm between a rock and a hard place right now. Why am I having so much trouble with this? It's because I'm being too lax. There we go. Last phase. Whew. It's because I'm talking and I'm playing the game and I'm thinking about what, you know... I'm not being as safe as I could be. You ass. I'm just gonna do this. There's no point in moving right now. Just wait out till he does this bit. I'm somehow avoiding all this in a cardboard goddamn cutout. Come on. I don't want to have to wait to charge up. Is it the fake out and he's going to go around? Or is he going to actually land? Ah, he keeps jumping around. There we go. All right. Let's just hope I don't take much damage with any of these other ones. I really need to avoid damage at all costs with these next few bosses. It's not even actually facing the attacks. I know. Ugh. Let's try to... Oh, you fight these back to back. I forgot about this. You fight these back to back with no in between. All right. I gotta be careful. I gotta be a pussy. I gotta start being a pussy. I'm not gonna get any damage on him right now. This. The original fight with this is also a shooter segment, actually. The Dark Matter Swordsman's original fight, it's like a shooter set. It's like a 2D shoot 'em up. You just use the sword to, like, slash at him. Nope, I keep aiming bad. I feel like the Sectonia fight is definitely easier than this fight. This should have been the harder fight out of the two. I think that would have made more sense, because that's like... You know, I don't know. Would have been... Because then, like, bringing out Sectonia first would have been like, oh, okay, she's from the last game. But this bringing out second, being the one before Galactonite, I felt like maybe would have been the more like, no! Yeah, play basketball with your dumb little and black energy balls. Alright. Second phase. I think if I get right under him... I'm gonna... He's in the background. I can't do anything. Oh, no. He's getting out his orange balls. My man, his orange balls. He's doing the rainbow sword. Sorry if I'm not... I gotta, you know... I gotta get into the game. Or else I'm gonna fuck it up. I haven't taken any damage so far. which is pretty good. I'm gonna definitely... I'm not even gonna try to. Because these lasers can do a lot. This is... You can have... That's one of Gooey's attacks in Star Allies. Got him. Alright. No damage. No damage, dark matter. Can I skip this? I can't. Alright, baby. I got this. I got this. Sectonia fight now. Immediately jump right into it. Yeah, yep. Being safe. I gotta remember, her swords reach farther than I think they're going to. Alright, just stay this. Good. Halfway down. Bow, bow. This isn't my favorite video game. No, actually, I have a version that has... That's the built-up organ. It also has, like, her laughs in it. Which is pretty good. It brings, like, that she is the mat. Oh, something I learned is that the voice actor for Sectonia is also the voice actor for Kirby. And I think, like, a lot of other of the female Kirby characters. Got her. Okay, good. 0 damage, dark matter, and Sectonia clone. That's pretty good. If you guys would have just seen me, it was the most... This was the most cringy... I did something like the most YouTuber, Twitch streamer thing, where I did the okay hand and I shook it around. Alright, Galactonite. Oh, no. Oh, no. Alright. I remember when I was little, I had a dumb theory about Galactonite being Kirby from the future, but that can't be true. I don't think that's real. That's not real. Alright. Let me get a drink of water, actually, before I fight this man. My favorite man. Yo, whose man is this? Alright, here we go. He also has a similar thing to the DDD clones, where he'll just, like, get you in a corner and fuck you. If you aren't smart. Like right here. See? Luckily, a lot of his attacks he does kind of move back for. Alright. Just gotta play it safe. There we go, okay. Here we go. Whew, that was kind of risky for me to do, but I wanted to take the shot. You know, I'm gonna walk right into the middle of this to show... This is the craziest thing. Somehow a horrific rift from space-time cannot damage me behind a cardboard cutout. It's so stupid, but I love it. Do your funny little swords. This is one of my favorite attacks of his. Just like the sword, the energy swords. They get replaced by the heart spears in his Super Kirby Clash fight. Alright. Is this the beam, or is this... Yeah, this is the beam. I'm gonna not chance it. I think in other... No, in Super Kirby Clash, his attack... That can, like, make sparks on the ground that still hurt you. Fuck you. I'm getting a little greedy. I shouldn't be getting greedy. There we go. No hit Galactonite either. Ah, who's the greatest warrior in the galaxy now? Bitch. And then he flies away. Oh, wait, no, yeah, because then he flies away after this, and then he does appear in Star Allies without the crystal. So, yeah, I was right. Alright, here we go. This is where... Okay, this is the moment of truth. I don't think I can use... I don't think you'd use your heal in this battle either, if I'm right. Okay, here we go. There's also going to be new lore here, so I gotta pause. And now he's all tricked out. And he's got the slash in him. Got the red eye like Zero. I think some of the concept arts made him look a lot more like Zero. The final program has been activated. Its calculated victory probability is 99.99%. However, a small bit of Haltman's soul has yet to be purged, which could throw a wrench in its plans. Okay. No, I can use... Okay. Dodging is imperative in this version of the fight. If you don't barrel roll, you will die. This is... You gotta be more on the defensive here than anything. Woo! See, I almost fucked up there. I know I haven't done a lot of damage to him, but like I said, you kind of just gotta go with it. Oh, son of a bitch! I think also in this version of the fight, he shoots out fucking gigavolts at you. Would have been nice for a cool background change as well for this, but I get it. Sorry, I'm just... My thumb's getting a little tired, getting a little sore. There we go. These things give me a lot of fucking fuel. Or, you know, absorption. Ooh. Woo! Okay, I thought I got hit there. Chee! What is that? Where does that come from? I can't believe I just said that, but where the fuck does that even come from? Oh yeah, and then this, I remember this, they aren't normal meteors anymore. Oof. They're way more risky to attack now. I'll take that. Oh, he's shooting big laser. He was distracting me. You see that? Okay, good. I got it saved up now. That's right. Yeah, son of a bitch. Now the cubes are red. Evil cube! Pizza cube! They kind of do look like pizza cube, don't they? I will take this cube as well. I'll take that cube. Ah, damn. I think I might need to use some of my blast to get rid of the barrier. I think that might be a better idea. Okay, that's looking a lot very Void Termina-y with, like, the way that heart is shaped when you go past it like that. Alright, alright. Let's just do that. Ooh, I got hit. Okay, I'm good. One hit is fine. He's doing Big Bang's laser. He's doing double laser. I'm not even gonna press the button. I need to just focus on dodging here. Woo! The way it goes in the camera looks weird. It's like a fucking kaleidoscope. Okay, bringing down the meteors again. So far, this hasn't been so bad, but this is only the first phase. It's the last phase. Well, it's the second to... Well, technically the second to last phase. That's the most bullshit for me personally. That's what always gives me so much damage in this. I thought he throws out gigavolts at you in this fight. Big laser again. Woo! Alright, second phase, here we go. Here we go. Ooh, there's new lore here too, I'm pretty sure. Look, you can see the main cannon for what you fight in Superstar. It's funny how this thing doesn't have a different color. I guess it makes sense. Things can get pretty shitty here too, though. It's these two phases coming up that are bad. Alright. Why did I reactivate such a terrible machine? Oh, I remember. I wanted just to see her one last time. How foolish. I should have known that no machine could make that dream come true. So this is probably his introspection. You know, his introspection, his soul inside there, the 1% of soul. Does he throw those out now? Yes, he does. I took damage from that. I gotta be careful. I still have a drink. You only have one drink for, like, the rest of the arena, though. Oh, I might need to take it. These things. Those are what I remember always dealing a lot of damage to me. If I get halfway, I'll use it. He does, okay. There we go. Yeah, because these things, like, trail you. They're not a one and done. Alright, well, that thing's just in the foreground now. I can't do anything about it. Oof. Okay. Jesus crime. Juicy crust. Okay, there's one. I wish you could absorb that. Like, it's dumb that you can't. Now he's golden, as you can see. He looks more like the original Nova. Whether he is that Nova or not is, I think, is probably up for debate. And now it's actually spelt the right way. It's not backwards. Now it's Hal for real. I do need some of this. Okay, that's what I'll take. I'll take that. Woo! There we go. Okay, good. I don't know how much longer I was going to be able to keep that up with that missile segment. H-A... H-A... H-H-H-H, Greg. And then this part can also get a little fucked up. We still have two whole phases after this. At least the last phase, I can have the archer again. And this is not that... And this is a pretty easy tell. He just does it so fast. Can you break the legs? I don't think you can. Woo! Did I get hit? I can't tell. And then this, I remember this. I think, does this happen in the normal fight? I don't remember. I've been doing pretty good with the health. Come on. L. So close. So close to the last phase. Well, the last phase that I can't have Archer. Okay. We're almost there. Man, this is a fucking... What up, everyone? Hey, we're doing the final fight. Cool, guy. You made it for, like, the finale of the true final arena. Yeah, and this is like a slog. But, like, not in a bad way. This is, like... It's arduous. I might need to use my energy drink here in a second. Don't do this. Don't do this. Don't do this. Don't do this. Why are you doing this? What are you doing? Stop. I thought you were going back upwards. Don't. Five. Jesus Christ, those are way faster. And now he throws two of these things out at a time, which is also... And sometimes they get mixed and matched, so it's not even two of the same one. And they have way more health, I think. Can I get both of them? Let's see. I got hit. Nope, I can't. Should I use this? If I get hit one more time, I'll use the energy drink. For now, I think I'm good. I just gotta not be stupid. I gotta not try to, you know, get more than I could chew. Yo, look at him go cross-eyed. What a goof. What a killer god goof. Light bulbs don't seem to have as much health. I'm taking this. I don't think that was a bad idea. I think that was fine to use it there. 3. Man, he takes... Look at... I'm doing so little damage. I need to get filled up. We didn't see the piano keys last time. Stop. Stop. Why are the piano keys like this? There we go. Why were the piano's keys so devastatingly damageful? That was fucked up. I just also did funny YouTuber noise. Funny Twitch streamer reaction. Yeah, man, I can't imagine finding this thing me a bit due to the one in the Forgotten Lands. This is definitely... is there any dialogue? No. This is definitely harder than the one in Forgotten Land, because in Forgotten Land, you could just retry from the boss. If I die here, I gotta do everything again. I'm not even gonna try. I'm not even... This is so... What is this? What is this? My only solace is that for the final fight. Woo! For the final fight. Why? I have Archer again. I can have my invincibility back. I need to crack my thumb and drink some water. This is fucked up. This is fucked up, man. Ah, sorry, my thumb. My thumb is starting to hurt. My thumb is starting to get achy. So close, though. I'm so close. The sextant? Only the sextant? Okay, that's not bad. I regret saying that the sextant wasn't that bad. It's horrible. It's shit. I don't even get anything from it. Oh my god. I did not... I wanted more health than this. Go. Fatal error. Woo! What do you mean? What do you mean? What do you mean? Bro, what do you mean? This isn't fair. What do you do for this? Do I... Bro, that was not okay. I'm gonna fucking die. And now we go back to this. Bro. Listen. I gotta save state. This took 2 hours. I can't do this again. Save state. I'm sorry. I'm sorry. Let me do it twice to make sure. I'm sorry, but I can't do this again, man, if I die. I'll go with what I have, but that was actually the most... That was not fair. Usually I beat this before he gets to go. I need this, though. I don't need the other one. I'll try my best, but I'm not gonna promise anything to get. Man, if only you could use twin sticks here. When did I get hit again? Okay. Okay, that's not fair. Okay, well, yeah. Oof. Maybe I could still do this. Man, if only I could use Amiibo right now. If only this was, you know. But I'm just gonna need to really, really, really be careful with the Archer. I really can't take any chances. No, there's no lore here. So instead of the big drill, I get sucked inside without the Robobot. That shit did so much damage. The fatal error did so much damage. Now, we fight Star Dream Soul OS. And it's a remix of the Nova theme from Superstar now. It's a dun 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 dun. Alright, why did I... Oh no, it's still the same. And now when I hit destroy these things, you actually hear Haltman screaming in pain as the last remnants of his soul is destroyed within Star Dream. And it's kind of fucked up. Every time. Luckily, Archer's also good for this because of... It can wrap around. There we go. I was about to be like, no fucking way, it... I can't hit that because that hurts me. Okay. I thought it was gonna be like, no way, it freezes right now. If it froze right now, I'd just... If it, like, froze and didn't come back, I'd just end the stream and be like, hey, listen, I made it. You guys saw me do it. I've done this before. I have nothing to prove. And also, one full blast from the Archer can do it as well, which is pretty nice. I think I want to be safe here. I don't want to get, like, the knockback, you know? There we go, okay. I don't think I can get crushed. No, I cannot. Woo! Why didn't I hit the blue one, though? Woo! And then they release enemies. Actually, Doctor would be good, because I think you might be able to heal with Doctor. There we go. Kind of wish you could stand on these. They're even like the same little nodes from the Nova fight as well. Alright. I'm gonna wait till it's done moving. It's moving too fast. I don't want to try to do anything. Woo! Get the other one. Alright. And then it changes up. This is when you gotta be careful. Any new lore? New lore? All of Haltman's memories have been deleted from the operating system. Even his soul, the last trace of Haltman, has vanished. Stardream has gone from a near perfect being to a cold, mindless machine. I'm doing this. I'm not risking it. Not risking it. Any one hit can do me in right now. I'm not even gonna try. I'm not even gonna risk it. He has a Mark's attack, just like Mark's, because, you know, that makes sense, because Mark's got his power from Nova. I can't be greedy at all. Good thing I was like, I had a feeling of like, stay here, don't do anything. Okay. That's not wasn't gonna make it. That wasn't gonna make it over there. I'm not gonna look at chat right now at all, because I need to pay attention. I keep looking at chat and I'm like, this is gonna be the end of me. Nope, this again. Lasers. This is what I'm talking about. If I had to do this with the circle pad right now, I'd accidentally, like, move a little bit too far. Almost, man. Almost. And then he still has, like, the one final attack as it's fucking dying. I want to be right here for this. I don't want to be close to the explosion. This again. Okay, we're good. We're good. He's so close. Doing it twice. Yes, he's doing it twice. So close. I'm not even moving. I'm not risking it. Kind of like Sectonia. It's kind of the same strategy as you do. Okay, now he's always shooting too. So now I know. Okay, here we go. Here we go. Here we go. Is it the bottom first? I can't use the dodge for this. I gotta move. Woo! There we go, baby. That was fucked up. Okay, I'm back. You're alive. That's good. Yeah, we did it. And now we hear Haltman scream one last time in agony as this heart is pulped. That's kind of scary. That one's actually kind of disturbing, like the pitch of it in slow motion. Oh my god. 38 minutes. That felt like longer than 40 minutes. Oh my god. Doc from Squeak Squad. Observers. Fucking... That is the best reward I could have gotten for the true arena, is the DDD Doodle. Dynablade. Squeaker. Fountain Kanji. Crystal Icon. Kirby. I didn't know that one existed. Nothing super cool? Aw, it's kind of cringe. Well, that's it, man. That's Kirby. Planet Robobot. Congrats, at least. Yeah, I got DDD Doodle as my thing. That was it, man. All right, let me get up the wheel and we'll spin the wheel. It's I got it in my little secret compartment in my server. Where is it? Here it is. All right. Add. My whole arms are fucking tingling. That shit is so hard to do. Well, said it's 90. I'm not getting all the stickers. I refuse, or I'm not doing the mini games. Where's window capture? I just saw it. Window capture. There we go. Transform. Fit the screen. There we go. All right. We got Super Mario Galaxy, Mario and Luigi Superstar Saga, Majora's Mask, Nintendo 64, Shadow of the Colossus, Sonic Generations, which I've never played, but, you know, I like Sonic. And then Donkey Kong Jungle Beat. Place your bets. Place your bets. On oh, I just swallowed. Ugh. I swallowed like my dead skin on my cheek. Honestly, Mario Galaxy... Jungle Beat doesn't sound too bad either. Sonic Generations is what I'm iffy on, because, like, what if I don't like it? And Majora's Mask, but that'd be fun. It'd be a big adventure, but it'd be fun. Make your bets. You don't know? Alright. And count down to 10, then I'm spinning it. 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, spin. Super Mario Galaxy, alright! Can use the Switch for that. I'll use the 3D All-Stars and I can be Luigi. Alright, well there you go. Alright, well, thank you for coming to the stream today. I'm a master at Galaxy 1. Galaxy 1's pretty good. Well, maybe on this next playthrough, I'll maybe finally see if I like it more than Sunshine. Alright, well, thank you for coming to Kirby. This was fun. Definitely still one of the best Kirby games there is. Though, I didn't enjoy it as much as I thought I was gonna when I was, not because, I don't know, maybe it's because I'm so into 3D Kirby now, into the new style of Kirby. Yeah, so you probably, you know, whenever. I'll see you whenever when it's time for Galaxy. Alright, well, have a good day. Bye.
If bedbugs live in beds, and fruit flies eat fruit, then cockroaches